Well, damn, I guess I don't need to breathe. What's up, guildies, and
Welcome to the guild.
welcome back to the channel. Today marks September the 20th of 2021, and we're officially 8 days from the official launch of New World. And as you know, we're doing some basic daily tips and tricks before the game launches. And for today's basic tip and trick, we're going to be discussing grouping up and partying inside New World. Or specifically, we're going to be discussing how to start the game questing with your friends, the different types of parties, and what type of content there is inside New World for group play and party play. So let's hop right into it. So partying up and tracking goals with friends is a massive draw to any of the MMOs out there, and that's no different for New World. Now, where it does differ is how difficult New World makes it for a new player to go ahead and party up and quest with his friends inside the beginning of the game. New players completing the tutorial for the first time will quickly find that their friends that they convinced to play with them have spawned halfway across the game or across the map inside New World. The good thing here is that there is a trick to beginning a character's leveling journey in any of the 4 starting zones in the game, not just the one that New World decides for you. But for as of right now, there is no current way for a player to go ahead and influence which of the 4 spawning locations you spawn in after the tutorial. So here's the trick. So once you go ahead and wash up on the beach after the tutorial, you're going to go ahead and be directed to the first NPC at the nearby watchtower to turn in their first quest, where you would get boots as a quest reward. Now, once you turn in that quest, players are going to be offered another quest where if you do accept this quest, you will be locked into the zone until you've completed every quest within the main storyline. So if you're trying to link up with friends, do not accept this quest. Instead, go ahead and back out of the NPC's dialog box and then go ahead and push M to open up your map so that you can see each of the 4 marked watchtowers will have the beginning quest available. Now, it's from this point that players can then make the journey to whichever starting zone they choose and begin the storyline quest there. Here's where you're going to go ahead and link up with your friends and start in that starting zone, and then you guys can go ahead and move forward with questing and partying together. All right, so on to the next topic, grouping up and playing with the party. In order to go ahead and invite someone to the party, you're just going to want to push O and bring up your socials in the game. Now, once you do so, under party or your friends list, you'll just want to go ahead and type your friend's name in the box to go ahead and send them an invite. Now, one thing you're going to want to keep in mind that if you're going to want to run a PvE or player versus environment party, no one can be flagged for PvP, and vice versa. If you want to run a player versus player party, everyone needs to be flagged in order to even have the party. And then just a quick reminder here, in order to go ahead and toggle your PvP on and off, you're going to need to go into a main city and then push the button U. And then final things I just wanted to go ahead and touch up on. Now, there's going to be multiple reasons why you're going to want to go ahead and be in a party. When you're doing quests in a PvE party, when you're going around and collecting the loot for your quest or killing the mobs for your quest, and you have a party member, both of you guys get credit for each kill. But one thing to note is that if it is looting an item, then you're both going to have to loot the item in order to get credit for the quest. Now, for a PvP aspect of it, I mean, when I was PvPing by myself, it was extremely hard to get some of those quests done because I would get ganked by multiple members. So being partied and hanging out with some friends to be able to get your back is a good way to finish those PvP quests. Some other party content or group content that's going to be inside the game is going to be some world bosses, boss arenas, which is very late in the game, expeditions, which are like dungeons, which your first dungeon is going to be Arm and Excavation. And then they got open world elite areas where regular mobs have a regular nameplate and silver mobs not as a tier above that, and then gold bar mobs, which are stronger or the strongest type of mobs. Now obviously the higher the tier of the mob, the better the drop is in most cases. And then again, another side note, if you don't know what mobs are, it's basically just the creatures or the enemies that you are trying to kill inside New World. And then last thing that you're gonna notice on the map, the little red circles on the map are little corrupted areas or corrupted breaches, which you could group up as a party and go ahead and close those. Some of those places actually drop some really good loot, and some just provide you some really great XP, but those are definitely great ways to go ahead and grind as a group and a party. And last but not least, my favorite part of the game in groups and partings is wars, where each faction is fighting for territory and land so that we can control a turnum. All right, everyone, so that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's basic daily tip and trick video. I hope that this is able to help you and your buddies go ahead and link up at the very beginning when New World officially launches. And again, if you guys haven't already done so and you guys would like to be part of the daily tip and trick countdown, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and even hit the bell button, because you know it definitely does help grow the channel. I appreciate all of you guys for dropping in, and I look forward on seeing each and every one of you guys inside the New World.